Hi, I'm Terry Tarbox, and I would like to show you how to make fun flowers with premium icing sheets from Icing Images. What I have done is I've taken a template. This is a zebra print using the Wilton leaf petal lily mold cutout. I have laid that on my template and drawn that out or outlined it around each petal. So there are 6 petals on each side, 12 in total. With this, I laid it on top of my scanner printer for my icing sheets that I use, and I printed off a blue sheet with the zebra prints on it. And as you can see, the template transposed to the sheet also make it easy for cutting purposes. Now, I have pre-cut out the 12 petals that I've used to make my petals together for the flower that we're going to make. There is no waste. Do not throw this away. I will show you in another video how to use this leftover frosting sheet to make another type of flower. So there is no waste, and because the premium icing sheets are very flexible, it does not dry out very quickly and it's easy to keep. I'm just going to lay it aside, and at the end of our video I'll show you how it's still soft. This is a sheet that I have not cut out totally, but I have trimmed 2 of the petals. I'm going to remove them now and show you how to put the petals together. So I have the one, and then I'm going to get the second one, and I'm going to lay it that way on my cutting sheet. As you can see, I have enough to make another flower. 1 sheet will make 1 flower. Lay that aside. Now, putting this together, you're going to need, I recommend the wire, the paper covered wire. It holds better, it adheres to the icing sheet, and I just think for purposes, it's the best choice. An X-Acto knife, of course, to cut out the petals, scissors if you prefer, pair of tweezers, always good to have on hand, and a tool to use to adjust the petals if you prefer. I also have flower tape to put the flowers together. I've already taken some pieces off to make it easy for me to access. And then for this flower, I have chose, and I have made 5 stamens out of fondant, covered a piece of wire with that, and then I glitter dust them to give them sparkle. These are fun flowers. They're not your traditional flowers, so therefore make them fun. The centers of them could have been sugar balls or blown sugar. It could have been spiral. You could use fondant and twist it in different ways. Do not have to do a traditional center for these flowers. Now, as we get to the next step to attaching the petals together, I have found this wonderful new product. It's called Get Sassy Sassy Stick. It is an edible paste sugar glue stick. It works very well. These I prepped last night and they are together. The wire is not coming out. I do not believe that humidity would have a negative effect on this petal at this time, and I am very pleased with how it adheres together. So I'm going to take the stick and I'm going to apply it to one of the petals, and I do want to make sure that I do the edge and the point where the wire is going to come out, and I do like to put just a little extra sweep or swipe down the center. For the other petal, I'm only going to do the middle where the wire is going to go. I do want to make sure that that holds the wire in place. So now that I have applied the Sassy Stick, make sure you check them out online. You will be very happy with this product. I'm going to apply my wire right in the middle of the petal, and then I'm going to take my second petal and I'm going to lay that right over top. Take my fingers and press them together. Now, if it misaligns or it doesn't line up perfectly, because of course you're cutting them out just take your scissors, go back over the edge, and just clean them up. Just takes an extra second, and then therefore I have the petal. Now, with my finger and my thumb, I'm going to feel down the end of the wire and put my finger there where the end of the wire would be. With my other finger and thumb, I'm going to place them in this position, finger on the front, thumb toward the center, and I'm going to lightly bend my petal. By doing so, the wire does not come through the petal. And as you can see, if I chose to make a flower, I could do it right now after I have cut out the remaining 5 petals for this flower. In the meantime though, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this aside. That's how I would recommend that you sit them aside. Now you can make these a day in advance, 2 days in advance, any time frame out that you need to. You just let them sit out in the air and they will firm up. So this petal at this point is done. I could use it or I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to go ahead and use the ones that I have prepped already. They've all been trimmed. I'm going to take my center, and how I like to do this is I like to apply 3 at a time. The 3 petals at the time, and I'm going to place them opposite each other. And then I'm going to take my tape and place that around and attach my petals to my center. So let me do that. I like to run the tape all the way down to the base, to the bottom, and then bring it back up as far as I can. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and adjust my petals. Okay, now my other 3 petals, I'm going to go ahead and attach them just a little bit underneath because I do want to open them up a little bit. I'm going to bend them outwards, press them into the sticky tape so they start to stick for me. Let's get this one lined up. There you go. All right. Then again, I'm going to take my floral tape and I'm going to wrap this around my base and attach my petals to my center support. I'm going to adjust my petals. And for this, I have some glitter dust that's actually gotten on the petals. Not a big thing. I can either add more to it or I can brush away what I have. And I'm going to take just one more piece. At this point, it would be what you feel comfortable with. So let me attach this again, going all the way down to the bottom and then rotating upwards to the bottom of each petal. I'm going to adjust, and as you can see, in a matter of minutes, we have made a fun flower using premium icing sheets from Icing Image. Please have fun, be creative, and we'll see you next time.